everybody. Welcome to this episode of Transformation. My name is Curtis Florence. I am your ambassador for change and I'm your transformation specialist. So, today I want to talk about setting the bar in your life and defining your success. So, here's the deal. What is it that defines success? A lot of people, think that it has something to do with what everybody else says. Here's the deal. Your success depends on your own definition of it. So, whatever you want for success is what you're going to strive for. So, you can't really go on what other people define as success because their definition may not match what you want in life. So, here's the deal. The definition of success belongs to you. It's yours and yours only. So a lot of people, what happens is when someone else approaches them and says, "Man, your life is nice, but here's what I got. I got this over here. I don't think what you're doing is good enough." You know what I mean? That's not enough. You can't really allow someone like that to get in your head. You define your success. So here's what you have to do. You have to figure out what it is you want in life, whether it be emotionally, financially, spiritually, whatever. If your success may be the perfect wife or perfect husband, the perfect job, that might be success for you. Or having a family of a certain amount of kids might be success for you. You can't allow other people to define what success is for you. So you're the only one who sets that bar for yourself. And you can't allow yourself to set an easy bar, every day. You have to really set a good high bar. You can't set a bar that's like right here, chest high, where all you got to do is reach out and grab it and you're done. I'm good for the day. I don't need to do anything else. I set a good high bars right here. I was able to grab it. Now I can go back to sleep. That's not good enough. You have to set that bar way above your head, way up here. Something that you got to jump for, something that you got to stretch for. Something that's got to get you out of your seat, something that's got to make you stand up for, something that's got to make you run for, something that's got to make you jump high for. That's a good bar. So a lot of us want to be lazy and we set like an easy bar for ourselves. We say, well, today my goal is I'm just going to get out of bed. I'm going to promise myself that I'm going to go to work. I'm going to make sure that I feed my kids. I'm going to make sure that I watch my favorite show on TV. I'm going to make sure, I get home in time to do this and that. And make sure I have some time for myself. And then I can call it a day. Really? That's your bar? That's the kind of bar you set for yourself? That's never going to get you anywhere but the same old results every day. But those are the same people who want to complain that they're not getting enough out of life. If you're not getting what you want out of life, it's because you're not setting a bar that's going to get you there. So if you want more out of life, you have to become more. You know what I mean? If you want to get somewhere, you got to go somewhere. You can't stay in the same spot. You can't stay in your safe zone. You can't stay in your comfort zone. You have to actually go somewhere. So it's like if you want to reach a certain level in life, you define what that level is. And you can't let anybody else change your mind. So if you think that for you, success is $100,000, and you say, well, I'm going to reach $100,000 in 2 years, no matter what. And then after that 2-year period is over, you've met your goal. You got your 100,000. But then somebody else comes along and says, man, That was nice. But see, if you really want to get somewhere in life, you got to get to $1 million. You can't do nothing with 100,000. That's nice, but that's chump change. So then now you let them influence you, and now you feel like, okay, I'm not successful anymore. Now I'm just chump change. So that's the thing. When you set your own bar, you have to know that it's something that's going to keep you happy no matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter what they say. It's going to make you happy no matter what. So I'm just trying to remind you that you set the bar. You set the precedent for yourself. You define everything you want in success. Because every time you meet your goal of success, there's always going to be somebody that comes along and says, but I got better. But I did this. You did this, but I did this. So you ain't nothing unless you up here. That doesn't make a difference to me. That doesn't make a hill of beans to me, because I wasn't there before and I'm not there now, and I'm still here and I got what I wanted. So the weak-minded people will let those types of people influence them to now say, okay, now I messed up. I thought I was doing something, but they just confirmed to me that I ain't do squat. I'm way down here. So I'm just saying, define your own success. Make your own goals, Set your bar high for whatever you want. And whatever it is, know that that's what's going to make you happy when you reach it, no matter what anybody else says. If your goal is to have the perfect spouse, and you get that, and then somebody comes along and says, hey, yeah, but you ain't got this nice house like I got. Who cares? Who cares? What matters is what you got. You got what you wanted, and that's what you got. So, like when you think about, let's think about like when you were a kid, and you looked up to someone, maybe on TV, might even been in real life. But when you saw that person, you saw perfection, you saw happiness, you saw a certain awesomeness about life about them that you just said, that's it. That's what I want. I want that in my life. So at that moment, you set a bar for yourself. At that moment, you defined what you wanted in life. So that when you reach it, can't nobody tell you nothing. And you have to remember that. You have to be strong-minded to know that no matter what it is, once I reach it, I'm good. Nobody can tell me different. So I want you all to set a high bar for yourself and keep pushing toward it, focus on it, and keep fighting for it. And when you achieve it, because you will achieve it if you fight for it, nobody will be able to tell you anything different. I am your ambassador for change, Mr. Curtis Florence, your transformation specialist, and I bid you peace. Till the next time.